Hey guys, Thunderhound369 here. Hi. Today, we're going to be taking a look at Transformers Machine Wars Starscream. Now, this guy came out back around I want to say 1996, 1997. Basically, the Machine Wars figures are just basically repaints of the last few Generation 2 figures that were released in Europe. You know, this guy right here, Starscream, naturally he's a repaint of the Predator, Skyquake. The entire series, which wasn't very, I think there were only like 15 or 16 figures. They were released only through KB Toys. It's the only place I remember seeing them. I think they were KB Toy exclusives. So luckily I had about 3 KB Toy stores that were in my area around here where I live at that time, but only one of the KBs pretty much stocked up on these toys, so I pretty much captured the entire line. Also, you know, doing a little bit of looking into these, there's not much storyline to where they fit into the Transformers universe canon. They've kind of got like their own little side deal, but some of the figures, their bios do lead back into Generation 1. You know, Megatron's leads into Generation 1's, Thundercrackers as well. But they also came out right around the time the Beast Wars was real hot and heavy. It was announced that they were going to, Hasbro did want to try to go back to the original Generation 1 style, but this is all we got. It was just a handful. So anyway, here we have Starscream, and I think at that time he was selling in pretty much what they classified as the Voyager class, but he's just a little bit bigger than your normal Voyager class figure. I think they called him a super at that time, I think. But anyway, he's loosely modeled after the SR-71 Blackbird. Got a nice little translucent blue cockpit going on here. I don't know if you can see the light piping on that, but that thing is got some amazing light piping. There were also some other things that they cut back on this guy. Like, for example, Skyquake's mold came with a missile launcher. Doesn't come with this. Also came with a grand total of 10 of these little bitty neon green missiles or bombs or whatever you want to call them. They've got some pretty good detail to them. They just peg on underneath here. We'll peg it later. But Skyquake also came with 10 of those missiles or bombs or whatever, but Starscream only came with 8. The reason there's only so many is because just under here, where the jet thrusters would be, there are bomb holders. Pretty much his function, there's like a little knob just in here, this gray part where my finger is what they call the carpet bombing, where you can turn that and he drops 4 of those little bombs or missiles or whatever you want to call it. Now there are also variations to this. Earlier versions of these came in the more traditional, this grayish color. That was the earlier versions, but apparently I got a hold of the later versions, which they changed over to the neon green. Either way, it doesn't bother me. As you can see, it's got a nice little Decepticon decal just under it, just here on his back wing. One underneath here. Also, the feature for Skyquake has been eliminated. I mean, you can still, I don't know if you can see through there or not, but you can see through that scope. The Skyquake feature, he's supposed to combine with other figures from the Predator line, I guess, and it's supposed to show like a little battle scene in here you could look through and see the little battle scene going on, but they've eliminated that as well, but no big deal. So anyway, we'll go ahead and transform this guy. You can see he's got nice little landing gear, they do roll. So we'll go ahead and get this guy transformed here real quick. Nice and rattly. That's mostly because I've still got some bombs in there. We'll go ahead and come up here to the nose cone. Split the nose cone in half. Flip the entire front section around. Split them. Put them back together. There you have his legs. His heel spurs back here. Come under here. Fold those out. And he's got his feet here in the front. Get him stabilized here. And what you're going to do is you're going to come back here, or the way I do this is flip this section up, flip this entire back section down. It doesn't tab in anywhere, it sits there. Now these back wings you can have positioned pretty much anywhere you want. I have seen people positioning them like this, leaving them flat like that, but the way I do it is I like to compact everything into where it looks just a little bit better. And you can fold these wings back. His arms basically pull forward. Come in here and open up the chest. Flip out his little headums. Flip out his little head. And he's got a little, he's growing hair. A little fuzz going on in there. He grew some hair apparently. As you can see, there he is. Nice big chunky blocky robot. Now he does have some awesome light piping, but I don't know how well you're going to be able to see it. Of course, I don't know how well you're seeing this guy on camera anyway, so because I can't see the viewfinder. Anyway, split those legs apart. So anyway, there he is in his robot mode, and he is pretty good size. He's roughly about the size of Transformers Animated. The first one I can think of would be Transformers Animated Megatron. He's about that size. Pretty much about your leader class robot. Does look pretty good. Got some great detail to it. Paint. It's not much paint. It's just molded plastic. You got some gray, light gray, darker gray, black, the green, and some blue translucent plastic going on. Does look pretty good. As far as his articulation, it's pretty much non-existent. Head, nothing. About the only movements you get is his arms. Straight out to his side, so pretty much you've got zombie mode. Get away from me. That's basically all you get as far as articulation. I mean, he does have a slight knee, if you can call it that. But I've had this guy for quite some time now. See if I can adjust. But anyway, I've had this guy for quite some time. You know, I picked him up back in '96 when the Machine Wars line came out at KB. About all I can say about it is, you know, I don't know how hard they would be to find. But if you can find any of the Machine Wars, you know, Starscream or Soundwave or Sandstorm or any of them, I recommend trying to track them down. They are nice little bots. If you like the old G1 style, just more or less a brick with arms that move, hey, they're nice little additions to a collection. If you like, so if you're liking what you're seeing here, guys, I highly recommend picking up Starscream or any of the other Machine Wars figures. They are nice additions. Pardon me. So, anyway, that's been my look at Transformers Machine Wars Starscream. I'm Thunderhound369. Until next time, guys, I'm out of here. See y'all.